Okay, so question 20. The table shows data for the UK about its population and the total amount of money spent on healthcare in 2002, 2007 and 2012. How much more was spent on healthcare in 2007 than in 2012? Give your answer in millions of pounds. Okay, so for this we can definitely use our calculator. Right, so we're comparing the amount spent on healthcare. So we're going to be looking at this column here. We don't need to look at the population for now. Okay, and we're comparing the amount spent in 2007 to 2002. So the amount spent in 2007 was 1.2 times 10 to the power of 11. Okay, so I'm going to type that into my calculator, and I'm putting it in brackets because I'm going to do a standard form calculation. Okay, so 1.2 times 10 to the power of 11, that's how much was spent in 2007. Now to work out the difference, we need to do that, take away what was spent in 2002. Okay, so take away 8.14 times 10 to the power of 10. Okay, and remember, once you get up to this bit, when you need to put your second bracket in, press the across key, press the bracket, okay, and equals. Okay, now that's given us 3.86 times 10 to the 10. So let's make a note of that. So we've got 3.86 times 10 to the power of 10. Now that's a good answer, okay, except the question specifies that it wants it, give your answer in millions of pounds. Okay, so we need to turn this 3.86 times 10 to the power of 10 into a whole number, a regular number. Okay, so the way we do this is I've got 3.86, okay, and because it's to the power of 10, I'm going to put 10 zeros after it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and again, because the indice, the power is 10, I need to move the decimal point 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my decimal point should end there. Okay, I'm going to change colour to make that a bit clearer. So my new decimal point is going here. Okay, now again, this is all really good and everything, so if everyone wants your answer in millions of pounds, it's even got the word million written down here for us. So we should know that a million has 6 zeros. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, so that's 3 zeros, put a comma in. That's another 3 zeros, put a comma in. Okay, 3 digits, put a comma in. So actually what this is, okay, is 38,600 million pounds. Okay, now because we want it in millions, okay, we can just forget about these 6 zeros, okay, because we've got the word million there written for us, so that's replacing the 6 zeros. And we can just write 3, 8, 6, so 38,600 million. Okay, so that's part A done. Part B, okay, says Marcia says the amount spent on healthcare per person in the UK doubled in 10 years. Use the information in the table to comment on whether Marcia is correct. Okay, so to do this, we need to have a look at how much was spent in 2002. Okay, because the difference between 2002 and 2012 is 10 years, so we're going to be looking at these two parts of our table. Okay, and we're going to need to look at the population and the total healthcare. So to work out how much was spent per person, we need to do the healthcare divided by the population. So if we start off with 2002, okay, I'm going to have 8.14 times 10 to the 10 times by 10 to the power of 10. Okay, and to work out how much is spent per person, I need to divide that by the population. So the population in 2002 was 5.94 times 10 to the 7. So 5.94 times 10 to the 7. Okay, now we've got another standard form calculation. Okay, so I'm going to type this into my calculator. And I'm going to include brackets just so it doesn't get itself confused. So I'm just going to put brackets around the standard form parts on each end. So clear this off. We've got 8.14 times 10 to the power of 10. Because that's the amount of money spent on healthcare in 2002. Divided by 5.94 times 10 to the power of 7. Okay, given us a fraction, so I'm going to press this button here with the S to the arrow to the D. Okay, and that tells us that roughly, per person, they're getting £1,370.37. Now I'm doing it to 2 decimal places because we're talking about money. Okay, so 1,370 and 37 pence. So let's write that down. £1,370 and 37 pence. Okay, now Marcy is saying that it's doubled in the 10 years. So we need to know, well, what is this amount doubled? So let's times it by 2. Okay, and this is what Marcia is expecting to be spent per person by 2012. So again, get our calculator, times our answer by 2, and we get £2,740 and 74 pence. So let's make a note of that. So £2,740 and 74 pence. Okay, so in a second, when we work out how much money was spent in 2012 per person, okay, if she's correct, okay, it should equal that amount there. Alright, so 2012, the total amount spent on healthcare was 1.45 times 10 to 11. So 1.45 times 10 to the 11. Okay, and again we're going to divide it by the population, which in 2012 was 6.37 times 10 to the 7. 7 times 10 to the 7. Okay, and we're going to use our calculator to work that out. So let's type that in. 1.44 times 10 to the power of 11. Oh, and go back and put my brackets in. Let's go all the way back. Put bracket. Okay, and then we're dividing that by the population, which was 6.37 times 10 to the power of 7. Okay, and that gives us a total of £2,276. And if I look here, we've got 0.295. Rounding it to the closest penny will be to 30p. So let's make a note of that. So it was £2,276 and 30 pence. So as you can see, this is the amount that was spent per person in 2012, and this is the amount that, if Marcia was correct, it should have been. So we can safely say that Marcia is incorrect. Okay, it has not. Okay, because it's not doubled in the 10 years between 2002 and 2012. And that is your answer.